People who work for the super wealthy. What stuff have you seen? I used to do private security for a family worth 9 figures. Not celebrities, just quietly, obscenely rich. No reality show. No tabloids. No Instagram. The kind of wealth that doesn't need to announce itself because it's never had to compete for anything. I got the job through a friend of a friend. The interview wasn't with the family. It was with their head of household operations, a woman in her 60s who wore a blazer-like armor and handed me a 12-page NDA before she said hello. She told me the role was straightforward. Overnight protection, property monitoring, respond to anything that needed responding to. She said anything in a way that made clear she meant it literally. The estate was 40 minutes outside the city. 7 bedrooms, a full guest house, a pool house, a horse barn that hadn't had horses in years. The property was immaculate. The kind of immaculate that takes a staff, not pride. The family was a husband, a wife, and 2 kids away at boarding school most of the year. The husband had built a logistics company in his 30s and sold it in his 50s for a number I only found out by accident when I googled him one slow night. The wife came from old money and wore it differently. Easier, quieter, like it was just weather. Most nights were nothing. Walk the perimeter, check the cameras, sit in the security room eating vending machine sandwiches, watching the monitors cycle through empty hallways and manicured lawn. After a few weeks, I started noticing it. The main house would go dark around 10, 11, then sometime after midnight, the kitchen light would come back on. Just that one light. And it would stay on until 2, sometimes 3 in the morning. I'd time my perimeter walks to pass by the back of the house during those hours, partly out of habit, partly because it felt wrong to just ignore a person standing alone in the dark. One night in early November, the wife called my radio in a panic, said there was someone in the backyard. I did a full sweep. Every corner, the barn, the pool house, along the fence line. Nothing. Gate logs showed no entry. I radioed her back. Clear. I was heading back to the security room when I saw him, standing at the far edge of the pool, not moving, just staring down at the water. Pajamas, bare feet on the concrete. It was maybe 40 degrees out. I walked over slowly and said, "Sir, everything's clear. Your wife called in. She's fine. Just wanted you to know." He didn't turn around right away, just kept looking at the water. Then he said, "Do you ever think about how much of your life you've spent just waiting for something to happen? I'd been doing this